After lunch at the Chausy Orphanage, all of us first-timers were shuttled to the Chausy Regional Hospital for a tour. This hospital provides limited care for 135 patients, as well as up to 200 outpatients per day, serving a region of 24,000 people. Due to a shortage of medicines, the Chausy Hospital primarily provides basic medical care, general surgical procedures, and isolation care to avoid cold and flu epidemics. This is Dr. Galina. She is Assistant Administrator at the hospital, as well as Canadian Aid for Chernobyl's coordinator in Chausy for the children's program. She is responsible for selecting the children who come to Canada, as well as collecting all documentation. Due to the windows, this hallway is very bright. However, you will notice many dark hallways throughout the hospital. The lighting has been limited as the electrical bills have not been paid in many years. This is the hospital's physiotherapy department. In the last 8 years, Canadian Aid for Chernobyl and its partners have provided over $8 million in medicines and over $4 million in toiletries and equipment. Even so, the cardiology department still has one small outdated machine for doing electrocardiograms. And the eye doctor's equipment is older than she is. This hospital is ill-prepared to handle serious conditions, and in 2001, Canadian Aid for Chernobyl provided a fully equipped ambulance, allowing for emergency transportation to the Mogilev City Hospital 40 miles away. Over 90 beds and cribs have been sent to this hospital through Canadian Aid for Chernobyl. After you've looked through several rooms, you realize something is out of place. None of the patients are wearing hospital gowns. In Belarus, you bring your own clothing to the hospital, your own food if you can, and if you're lucky, someone to help look after you due to the staffing limitations. This little boy had his big brother to watch out for him. There are no private or semi-private rooms here. I never even saw a curtain to pull around a bed for privacy. There are a few bathrooms which are shared amongst all of the patients, and this one is typical. This is the outer room of the surgery, where the surgeons wash and gown. Canadian Aid for Chernobyl also provides internet access to the hospital for research purposes and communication with peers. The equipment in the hospital kitchen is very old, but there's no money in the budget for improvements. There isn't even money to remove the black mold growing on the ceiling. No special requests, no allergy alerts, no dietary choices. Today it is potatoes, chicken, and soup. And an old bathtub to wash all of the pots, pans, and dishes. The laundry is housed in a separate building. Just inside the door is a small desk with an abacus for doing the math. Signs of Canada are everywhere, including these 4-year-old washers, which were part of a $35,000 renovation donated by Don and Shirley Green, which saw this section gutted and redone with new floors, tile, sewage, and electrical. This equipment has aged quickly due to the high iron and mineral content of the water. The drainage around the buildings is so poor that we had to ford a small lake to get into and out of the building.